having money, okay? I saved up some money. I saved up all my money from the Park District, and I just played with my Chase check. Y'all, like, I love Jimmy John's because my Jimmy John's is ghetto. At both of those places, so I worked 3 jobs. I was working at Jimmy John's, Smoothie King, Wendy's. Baby, hustler, okay? Like, hi guys, friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're subscribing, hey, if not, go ahead, click the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up, because if you're not LASH, say the word LASH by, period. So, like I promised you guys, I am doing, by the title of this video, how to prepare yourself to quit your 9 to 5 to complete your dream. So, if you guys don't know, I'm going to do a background of like the jobs I work and how did I get to this place now. So when I first started working my first job, it was in high school. I was a sophomore in high school. I worked at a kitchen staff at Gary Comer. I did that all the way up until I graduated. Yes, and then I went off to college. When I first went to college, I started working at, and I also worked at, before I went to college, I also started working at Chase, and I was working at Park District at the same time. So I would work Chase from 11 o'clock at night to 7 o'clock in the morning, and then work the Park District from 9:30 in the morning to 4:30 in the afternoon every single day. So talk about dog tired. I was a dog tired. I was getting money, and back then I was probably like 17, 18. So that was a lot of money to begin at that age. Like working at Chase Bank, working at Chase and Park District, I was having money, okay? I saved up some money. I saved up all my money from the Park District, and I just played with my Chase checks or whatever. I saved up all my Park District money, and I went off to school. When I went to school for undergrad, I worked at Jimmy John's. And I was a delivery driver at Jimmy John's. I love Jimmy John's, y'all. Like, I love Jimmy John's because my Jimmy John's is ghetto. And all my supervisors was ghetto. They was doing all type of stuff. I'm not going to say because I don't know where this video end up at. But just know, everybody knew to come to Jimmy John's in my job because, yeah, it was like that. I worked there for 2 years. And then, no, 3 years. I worked there for 3 years. And then my senior year, I picked up 2 more jobs because at the end of the day, I was having so much fun in college. I was spending my money. So my rent was $600. I would pay my $600 for my rent, and with that money, I would literally just splurge like on all type of stuff. I wasn't never thinking about saving. Come on, I was in undergrad. We was every weekend kicking it. Not even a weekend, every day kicking it, having fun, going out to eat. I didn't know how to cook around this time, so every day I'm ordering food every night because I did not know how to cook. We was in dorms. I didn't move into my apartment until my sophomore year. You weren't allowed to move into apartments until you were sophomore year of college. Sophomore year of college, I finally got my apartment. I lived with 2 of my friends. We had a 3-bedroom, 3-bath. It was, y'all, my crib was like the crib to be at. And this is in Peoria. And my friend knew how to cook, so the spending stopped with the going out to eat every night because she would cook for us every night, or sometimes we'll still go out to eat. Like, we were just living it up. I was just spending my money on having fun. I would go to my friend's school. She went to EIU. Y'all, you know, they had, I think it was like bar crawl. I used to go, like, we used to have fun. We used to kick it. So my junior year, I quit Jimmy John's. No, this is my senior year. My senior year, I quit Jimmy John's. I was so sick of them after a while because the management had ended up changing around, and I didn't like the manager, and she just turned that place completely upside down. So then I started working, but before I quit, I don't think I put a 2 weeks notice in. I think I just quit when I picked up my other 2 jobs, because once I knew I didn't want to work there anymore, I'm like, let me just start applying to different places. I applied to Wendys, and then I applied to Smoothie King. I got the job at both of those places. So I worked 3 jobs. I was working at Jimmy John's, Smoothie King, Wendys. Baby, hustler, okay? Like, I was in it. So once I started working at Wendys, I worked there for 2 days, quit it, hated it. Like, one thing about me, I'm out. Quit, hated it. So I quit that job, and at that point I was just working at Jimmy John's Smoothie King. I eventually let go of Jimmy John's. Like, I just couldn't get with the manager at all. I hated her. So I was only working at Smoothie King, and I just remember my Smoothie King checks every 2 weeks. Remind you, this is Peoria. This is a very low. This is poverty type of city. I think I was getting paid $8 an hour. So my checks every 2 weeks was probably like three, not even three. I'm lying like a mug. That check was probably like 200 and something after taxes. Y'all, I don't know how I did that. But just imagine getting a check every 2 weeks for like $200 and something. I would literally have just enough money to pay for my rent for that month, and then a little bit of spending money. Y'all, I was struggling. Eventually, I ended up saving like $1,000. I had like $1,000 saved, and then I just quit Smoothie King. I just took a leap of faith. I joined AKA sorority, and right after that I quit. And I just, from there, I'm like, okay, like, what am I going to do? Like, I don't have a job anymore. I'm about to graduate. Like, I only have $1,000. I don't want to work anywhere because, first of all, like, I'm finna leave. Like, I'm finna move back to Chicago. Like, what's the point? Ended up coming with a bright idea. Like, you know what? I'm just going to start my lash business. I've been thinking about it for a while. I've been, you know, really heavy on it. And this was back. I was thinking about selling lashes since 2018. I didn't start doing it for real 2019. So I graduated. All my money I invested in my business. All my money. So all my money I invested in my business, and then once I did that, it was up from there. I still wasn't getting enough money from my business because, of course, it was a brand new business, and of course, I wasn't spending my money correctly. I didn't have a business account. I didn't know nothing about running a business. Like, I just hopped in the game and just wanted to sell lashes. Like, period. Like, I didn't know. Anywho, fast forward to me moving to St. Louis when I started chiropractic school. When I first moved down here, I worked at Bar Louie. One day, the manager said something smart to me, and y'all, I acted a fool. Cursed him out, skipped around the whole place. Y'all, I quit. Don't care. Around that time, I didn't have no money. I didn't have no money at all. I just quit. And then I ended up working at Washington U as like a kitchen staff thing. I signed up for this thing called Blue Cruise, like real quick temporary assignments. I worked at kitchen staff at Washington U University. Then I worked at Washington University. Then I had worked at Amazon, I believe. Did I? Y'all had so many jobs that I be quitting. It's ridiculous. I was working at Washington U. Went out of town to New York. Don't know how I paid for that, but I did. Came back, pandemic. Boom, just like that. Had a whole pandemic. Lost that job, y'all. I was so broke. Oh my God. Business was not doing well. Business was slow. I said, forget this. I'm not gonna just sit around broke. Luckily they had pushed out all the rent. You did not have to pay rent for like 4 months. I'm like, okay, cool. I ain't gotta pay rent. Like, oh my God, like, I ain't got no money, y'all. I just started DoorDashing. I was getting like $100 a day. DoorDashing. Around this time, I was not being consistent with my business. My lashes was not selling like that. I was not being consistent, okay? 2020, I was not being. This is just 2020. I was not being consistent or nothing. So, boom. Picked up a job at this place called Rain. I was a bottle girl. Worked there for a little bit. We got shut down because the cases kept rising. Quit that job. Then I was working at Amazon. I worked at Amazon for like 2 weeks. Got done with that job. Like, I also worked at UPS. Quit after 2 days. Got done with that job. Y'all, I'm quitting these jobs that don't have no money. I don't know who I thought I was, but that just goes to tell you that, like, once I'm done with something, I'm done. Like, I just don't care. Like, I would DoorDash, I would Uber, I would find something else, but I'm just going, like, if I don't like it, if I feel like I'm working myself too hard, quit. Like, I just quit. I'm sorry. So, quit that job. And then after that, business started picking up. I was able to, I changed my website. I had a website. I got a website, changed it up, that's when it started selling. And my stuff just started taking off. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna start being consistent. I started being consistent. I started posting more. I started doing all of that. And then, boom, like, LASH by Mercedes just started flourishing ever since then. Yeah, I don't know how it happened during the pandemic, but, and y'all, like, but the stuff just started selling. And I just started putting my money right because, of course, I was selling my lashes. So, like, that's how I was getting, you know, money or whatever. And I started putting my money right and all of that. I had opened up my suite, and then life has just been good ever since. Like, so that's like my job life. Like, as y'all can hear, I run through jobs. I run through them. Like, if I don't like how you talking, if I don't like what I'm doing, I'm quitting. And then with Blue Crew, which I need to understand is it's temp job. So 1 week I may be working in the kitchen staff at Washington U. The next week I may be doing hospitality in a hotel. Y'all, I couldn't do that. But anyways, here are my tips on how to prepare yourself to quit your job for your dream. I'm gonna tell you the things that I should have did, would have done differently if I had the opportunity, and things that you can do. So number 1 is start saving. I can honestly say that I wish I could have saved better and more. You know when you want to quit your job, I react more of a fast moment. But if you are somebody who really in your mind thinks that you cannot afford to quit a job because, I don't know, you have a kid or something, you pay for daycare, you know, other stuff like that, you know, put some months up in advance. If it is April, say, you know, by September, if that's what you want to do, I want to, you know, look into plans to quit my job. So every day, put up, start saving. Every day, put up like $50, $20 to $50, anywhere between $20 to $50 every day in the shoebox. Just start saving, you know. Start saving, start saving, start saving, start saving. That's something that I wish I would have did. Maybe I would have been in a better situation quickly, but y'all, I literally just would. I'm just a person that acts in a moment. I'm a Gemini, so I'm flipping moods and I'm flipping everything quickly. So start saving. That's gonna really help you out a lot. I would start saving about 2 to 3 months in advance. Some people don't even need to take that long, but it just depends on the type of person you are and what you have to deal with and all of that. So once you know you're coming up to a point where you want to quit, start taking more days off. Like, I know when I wanted to quit Jimmy John's, when I only was working 1 day. I was only working 1 day out the week. Like, I knew I wanted to be done, but with that 1 day in the week, I was making just enough money just to order inventory for my lash business. You know what I'm saying? So, or just to save for my lashes. So start taking lesser days, because when you take lesser days, also, if you're a person that typically works 7 days out the week, do 5 days out the week. And for them 2 days, just really map out and plan. That's gonna go to my other point that I had planning. But take those 2 days to really map up and plan. Like, if I was to quit my job, what would I do? Where would my money go towards? What's my end goal and savings that I want to have? I didn't even have a goal. I just saved up 1,000. But if your end goal, if you have other priorities like a kid or kids, and you want to make sure that your saving goal is at least 5,000 before you quit, have that. But also plan. I didn't plan my life after I quit my job. I'm not gonna lie to you. I lived in the moment. I'm in the moment type of girl, and I have so much. I'm rocking. Oh my God, rocking relaxes me. Please don't come for me in the comments. People always talk to me about that. But what I was saying, I lost my train of thought. Planning. So plan out what you want to do with those 2 days, how your end goal, how much you want to save, and what you want to do with your money. I guess you could say I wish I would have did that, but I just believe in, you know, God and having faith so much that I literally was just quitting and not even thinking about it. I was just literally quitting and then applying some more. But some people are way more like thought out. They need to think everything out because they don't have a dollar or a penny to waste. Me, I'm gonna quit and I'm gonna just DoorDash if I have, you know, I'm gonna just DoorDash, period. So I definitely recommend that you plan out what you're gonna do with your money. How are you gonna make sure that you are financially secured? And which brings me to my next point. I recommend that you don't quit if you're starting a business until your business starts flourishing. I guess that's something that I wish I would have did. Is wait till LASH by Mercedes took off and then quit. Personally, because once you start getting that consistent income, you're gonna spend more time packaging packages. You're gonna spend more time doing orders, and your business is gonna eventually take over your life, basically. So don't quit your job until you really are getting consistent income. Like, once I started seeing that I can get from $100 to $500 a day off my business, I was like, you know what? What's the point of me working? And I'm waiting for a check for 2 weeks that's gonna come in, and after tax is gonna be $700 or some dollars. When I make that on a launch day, stop playing with me. Quit. Period. So, but some people are just scared. You cannot be scared. Like, fear stops a lot of people from being where they're supposed to be. You have to take risks. If you know deep in your heart right now is not the moment or not the time for you to quit, then don't do it. And I'm not pushing anybody. Let's make this very clear, disclaimer. I'm not trying to motivate anybody to quit their job to start a business. This video is for people who have been previously thinking about quitting their job and starting a business. This is the video for them. I don't want to pressure nobody to thinking that everybody in the world just need to run a business. No. If you are somebody that wants a business, already has a business, but are not attending to it as you should because of work or anything else, then keep watching. I'm not trying to force anybody to just quit their job and start a business. That's a disclaimer. Okay. Next is go hard for a month. That's something I think I wish I would have did. Like, no days off for a whole month, just grinding just to see how much money I could save and get, and then put that all into my business. That's something I do recommend. It's gonna help you with saving, and it just makes you visually see where you're gonna put your money into. Okay, this money's gonna go for marketing. This money gonna go for inventory. This gonna go for the website. That's gonna go for this, and that, and the third. Because, you know, it may be some people that are watching that has not started anything about their business yet, but are interested. I'm trying to tell you how to deal with your money. Go hard for a month. And then with all that money that you make within that month, figure out, okay, if I go hard for a month and every 2 weeks I'm getting about $800, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put half of that in my savings, $400 with that, and then with the other $400, I'm gonna reach out and find me a web designer. I'm going to look on Alibaba, get samples. I may see what type of theme colors I want, what I want my logo to be. Go on Etsy or find another designer, get my logo made, see what my passion is. You know, really think about how you want to spend your money. Spend your money wisely with a business. Don't go spending your money on unnecessary stuff, and never buy too much inventory, and always get samples. Always, no matter what you're selling, anklets you see, you need to make sure that it's not tarnished. I've been having my pretty girl bangles. I'm always wearing them, and it never tarnishes. You know what I'm saying? Test the quality out before you just go and buy things. You don't want to do that. Next is consistency. Once you know that you want to quit your job and start your business, you need to be mentally prepared and understand that what's going to pull you out of a lot of things and what's going to keep your business afloat is you being consistent. You have to post. So if you're somebody that's an antisocial person, you need to change that, because some way, somehow, you're going to have to find it deep within yourself. If you don't do it for nobody, do it for yourself. Do it for your business. You have to treat your business like your child. You literally spend all your money on your business. You literally spend all your time on your business. You literally have to go out your comfort zone for your business. I would have never thought that I would be sitting here making a bunch of TikToks, but I have to. Why? Because it brings me customers. TikTok loves me. It brings me customers. I have to do it. I don't care if I'm a person that's not really, but I'm a Gemini, so I'm a person that's normally outgoing, not shy, not afraid of what she wants anyway. So it's not hard for me to be myself in front of a camera. But for some people, they may be shy. You got to get rid of all of that when you have a business, because you want to put your brand attached to your face. I used to always think like, no, I don't want to show my face because I want people, judging me. No. People fall in love with me, and then people fall in love with my business. Vice versa. People fall in love with my business, and then people fall in love with me. TikTok showed me just that. People want to fall in love with you. I remember with all my TikToks, it was just straight up just packaging, no videos of me or nothing. My business did not start, my TikTok did not start going off until I started putting myself on there more with my business. I incorporated my lashes with videos and pictures of myself, and people were like, oh my gosh, like you are so beautiful. And people just fall in love with me, my looks, my personality, and my business just started taking off. So you gotta just be very consistent when you have a business. Like, it's all on you at that point. Once you quit your job, that business is all on you. How much money you get is going to be up to you. It's going to be how much effort and energy you put into your business. It's all on you. Like, it's all on you. You can take it how you want to take it. You know, once you quit that job, it's supposed to give you that drive, that fire in your ass. Like, okay, at this point, I gotta hustle because I ain't got a choice. Bills gotta get paid. I gotta have money for this. I gotta have money for that. Like, I don't have other choice. And that's why a lot of people still work and have a business, which isn't wrong. You can always quit on your own time. You can always quit on your own time, but you have to put that fire up your ass and get it in. You have to work. You have to get it in. I'm telling you. So I also stated, like, I didn't wait. I already said that I was just completely on my job and I just quit. Launching your business when it's convenient for you. Don't rush anything. A business is a process, okay? A business is definitely a process, and you do not want to sit there and, you don't want to sit there and rush anything. Nothing can ever be perfect, but you don't want to rush your business. Take your time. It's not a race. It's not. I always say it's a marathon. It's not a race. Take your time. If you know that quitting your job is something that you don't need to do right now, take your time. Take your time. But always work on your business. I always tell people, as much energy as you put in that job to make the next person rich, make sure you keep it and putting that same energy into yourself. You have to prepare for stuff like this. Stuff like this isn't easy. Quitting a job isn't easy. Some people are like scared. I was scared. I was scared when I first quit my job. This stuff is not, like, it's not easy. Like, it's a very scary but humbling moment, and it always ends up working in my favor. You just have to learn how to save your money, and you gotta know how to be a hustler. I picked up lash technician, and I've been just hustling and working towards that ever since. And I know once I start getting consistent income from that, it's gonna be up. You get what I'm saying? So always prepare for drastic change like this. Save your money. Save your money. Plan with what you want to do with your money. Start investing into yourself. Start investing into your business. Always have emergency funds just in case. Put your mind in the right space to do it. And then when you're ready to do it, just do it. Like, there's no other advice I could just give you other than just do it. And I promise you, as long as you work hard, it should be a fire. It should be some type of demeanor in you to be like, okay, I'm gonna go hard. Do it. I'm telling you. That's pretty much all I got for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned to my next video. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Leave me a comment below if you have anything to say. We could talk about it. Until then, bye, Lash Babes.